Alright guys, welcome to the video, hope you all are well. Today's video guys is for Lazy Mages Gnome and Down version, Mythic as always, and this one is for pit speeds and for bossing, okay? This one has really high lead damage, and it lets you just rip and tear guys through the Paragons and pit speeds and bosses on no problem, and you can use it for any content in the game. It's really, really good, go check it out. If you guys can't be asked to hear me waffle, and I don't blame you for the in-depth mechanics, here's the stat guide right here, okay? So guys, the stat guide here for leveling, Ancestral, Mythic Titans, Machine Gun Major Standard with Mendel, then the non-Mendel version, and the newest one for today, okay? So remember, there's a little scroll bar here, guys, for all the builds. Add this to your favourites. I do update it every week for better versions of this build if you're following Pets Guides all the way through. Lovely, right, so let's go show this in action, guys. Again, it's good old Belial, okay, on T4, okay? Now, rotation for Belial is really easy. You don't actually have to do anything, depends on your DPS, but pretty much just cast Blight, cast Bone Prison, cancel Bone Prison, because you get an extra 20x damage buff, and then just cast Blood Mist to make yourself indestructible. That's it. That's all you got to do. All the bosses are absolutely no issue, man. But yeah, we've got a lot more elite damage in this one. There he is! So cast Blight, cast Bone Prison, cancel it, Blood Mist, so he doesn't hit you, cancel it, dead. Repeat rinse, man, repeat rinse. Hopefully we get a Mythic drop for the video. That'd be really cool. Go on, give me a Mythic. No, no Mythic. Damn it, that would have been so cool. No Mythic, guys, for the video. Sucks, man. Sucks. Well, then, guys, so let's go to the pit, okay? To the pit. So, yeah, I've changed the a few things, different types of rune. Paragon border, this one's changed as well. It's for more elite damage with Eliminates and a few other tweaks, especially for Blood Mist as well, actually. So Blood Mist, we're actually creating corpses now. And the idea is that in pits, we tendril the corpse early to drag everything into one spot, rather than the other version that gives you crit and CHD buff. And it just lets you allow you to do faster pit clears, which is kind of cool. Right, let's jump on it. Let's do an 85. Jumping in. Now, on this build, because it's super lazy, everything's done for you. You don't have to do the rotation, but if you do damage rotation, you will farm faster, and therefore get more Paragon per hour if you're actually bothered about that. So remember, your barrier is generated from your pets, so just cast Blood Mist early, let your pets start whacking the guys, cast Tendrils, and once they get to Art Mage mode on 25 hits, everything just gets absolutely wiped out, okay? Again, so what this next fight here, I'm not going to press no buttons, okay? So I'll cast Blood Mist, okay, just to create the corpse so we can Tendril them in. There you go, then the boys will come in and just do it for you, okay? You can literally just play the build like this, just run around in any activity, you know, dungeons, Helltide, world bosses, it's not an issue. Okay, I do have a non-mythic version of this guy's up on the channel as well. Use that one before then farm the mythics and set this up for pits and bosses, yeah. As always for pits, guys, just run to the boss. There you go, there's a boss there, so let's cast Blood Mist, we're now creating a corpse. Pits will do them as well. Bone Prison, cancel Bone Prison, cast Blight, watch everything get absolutely melted. And we've got Cap Tendril Ranger as well. So, yeah, it's nice. My anomaly pets from the seasonal buff would deactivate Resistance Aura, do Vulnerable for you, and knock out barriers as well, automatically. You never actually sacrifice your anomaly pets, you just leave them out at all times. There you go, yank them in, cancel, boom, easy profit, easy profit. And I've been just using this I've been Paragon. What I'm up to now, 258 so far, I'm on 258. There you go, so we've created the corpse, we've last used the corpse, the tendrils, do the rotation, and boom. And because the way the CDR works in this build, your Blood Mist is pretty much up all the time. You get cooldown from casting Bone Prison on mobs as well, which is really sweet. But yeah, you can just chill through, guys, just chill through, man. Just chill through, like, whee! And play nice and lazy, or just go a bit faster by doing the rotation, okay? Might as well go through this whole thing, because we're kind of close to the boss. I'll show you the boss damage as well. Like I said, this one has a much more higher focus on elite damage this time around, because it's only bosses and elites, really, that slow you down in this build, so I've opted for more elite DPS. Boss DPS. I want to do pits, mate, and taking ages on the boss, you know. There we go. Oh, we've got some more burrows coming in. Got to look at the pets go like crazy, man. It's so nice. Alright, jump through. Hey! There we go. Some guys here. Create a corpse with Blood Mist. Cast cancel. Blight! And if the pets actually attack the right target. Hey! There we go. Blizzard, can we please get a pet attack king? It's 2025. We still don't have a pet attack key in Diablo 4. Right, let's go forward. Double bro here. Grab as many as you can. Tendrils. Bone Prison. Cancel. Light. And Tendril Revenge. Just pulls everything in. And they just get absolutely mullered. And boom. There you go. Let me go to the boss quickly. But yeah, what you do for pit speeds, you're aiming for around about, I don't know, about 3 minutes a run. Keep doing pits until you get down to about 3 minutes a run. And then you'll be gaining decent Paragon XP. Lovely. And getting all that power juice points up and up and up. There we go, boom, cast cancel, rotation, and they just get absolutely melted, man. Again, like, you can change play the build like this, you know, just walk around, and it'll play itself. Which is just lovely. Da 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 da. It's such a chill build, man. It's great. Alright, guys, boss. It's the exact same rotation with the boss, okay? So just go on him. Bone Prison, cancel it, cast Blight. Dodge the attacks, okay? And that's all you gotta do. Once a pet's going to Giga Chad mode, once it attacks a few times, it do all the big damage rotation, and the boss gets melted in a few seconds. Oh, and it was a pit thing as well. Always pick up your amulets, guys, because even the non-GA ones are worth a hell of a lot of their roll rate. Right, and also for doing glyphs as well. This is great as well. I'm trying to get Scourge up. Yes! Got an 8% upgrade. Oh, 99 now. Lovely. Alright then, guys, let's go over the build guide now. But yeah, pit speeds, bossing, no problem, man. And like I said, it does all content in the go. Right, so let's go over the gig chat as first as always. Pardon me. Right then, guys, so how is Harrow Perdition Mythic? Okay, this thing gives you damage to demons, 200%. You really want GA Lucky Chance on this if you can, okay? GA Crit will be fine as well. They just put two hits on one and one stack on the other, okay? This thing is insane, because when you get really high Lucky Chance, you're proccing cooldowns extremely quickly. And, you know, it just gives you so much damage. It's great. And also the 60x as well. I'm using Neo Thol, okay? Now, Neo Thol, guys. Thol Rune basically makes you cast a Mystical Frost Nova from the Sorceress, and it does a freeze, and it also does a vulnerable as well, which is really, really nice. It also gives you a bit of CC, so when you push into those packs of monsters, they get frozen, your boys come in, boom, and blows them up. But what it doesn't show here, guys, there is actually a 15x damage multiplier on the Thol Rune as well, for those who don't know. So, yeah, X damage, vulnerable, freeze. It's a pulsing AoE all the time, man. I'm using Neo as the generator. So, yeah. Avoid health damage. We always have a barrier up all the time. It just pops off, and it's just profit. Shroud, guys, as always, because of the +1 to all passive, that gives you a huge amount of stuff. With the GA on this, guys, you really want all stats, and just master that all the way to the top. Then I'm using Nagu Quacks, okay? So Quacks, basically, guys, uses our resource to increase our damage up to 100% for 1 second. And the overflow increases the damage as well. So I'm just using Nagu, okay? And then we generate a resource from Lucky Chance. That's why we want lots of Lucky Chance in this build. From a temper on this ring here. Lucky hit, chance to cast restore resource at X rate. Okay, so our pets, it's just proccing us like crazy. So always got maximum resource. Quacks is going off, and Quacks is done for you automatically from the sack ring. You don't actually have to do the rotation, it's done for you, which is even lazier. It's awesome. Just gives you a giant damage boost. It's really, really nice. Brilliant. I think that's down to gloves. Hand and the new gloves. So when you're masterworking this, guys, hit it on Skeletal Mage Mastering. Try and get the GA there. And if you hopefully get 2-star one, try to get it onto Skeletal Mage as well. Just give it lots of damage. What's really important in these gloves is the 100x damage buff as well, because Skeletal Archmages have a 25 attacks, teleport safety, and the attacks occasionally shatter on impact. It's roughly 1 in H for each 6 attacks, okay? And then you get up to 100% increased damage to that target and up to 3 additional targets. So it's really, really, really high, important to get this as high as possible, okay? But, yeah, these gloves are great. Bloodbone Breaches, guys, this is how we curse in this build, okay? So as our pets are attacking, they got up to a 7% chance to do Iron Maiden and Decrepify, okay? So that's you do your stuns, your cooldowns, etc., etc. And Masterwork, Hellbent Command all the way to the top, and trying to get another start if you can on the crit chance as well to just cap out your crit. And off you go. Boots, guys, Cult Dominion Aspect, as always, for this your +2 pets, Intelligence, Armor, or Resistance, very, very important, Movement Speed, and then Corpse Tendril Sight, okay? And then when you have 2 rolls of this, you basically have cap, screen grab pretty much. This is so glorious. You go, and if it gets in one spot, then the mages just plow through them, man. It's great. Serpent and Sacrifice aspect guides on the 2-end Cypher as always, 7 damage here, Intel, maximum life, crit strike damage, and then I'm using Skeletal Mage damage and chance for Skeletal Mages to attack twice. Now, there is a bug in the game currently, for those who don't know, where summon damage is actually double dipping, and it's actually still present in the game during this season. So right now, instead of Skeletal Mage damage, I should put summon damage in here. I'm just looking for a better scythe, but Skeletal Mage damage is fine. Okay, Blizzard didn't fix this bug in the last patch. I don't think they will for this season. So if you do go for the summon damage one, don't do it on your current Giga Chant weapon. Do it on a spare weapon, just in case they do fix it during the season down the line. Just for those that don't know. Lovely. Then guys, Serpent Sacrifice, well, basically gives you an extra up to 200%. I'm actually still missing 15% mage damage right now. Just doing my head up. I'm trying everything to get this aspect to max out. I had one yesterday, but it still wasn't maxed, man. So annoying. I won't get it one day. So guys, on the GAs on here, man, you would really want Intel and Life on this one, preferably. Brilliant. Okay, guys, on the amulet, as always, you always want intelligence percent. This is extremely important fix. I don't have a GA amulet, but I do have the correctly rolled amulet now, which is Hellbent Commander, which you're going to master work away all the way up to the top, and hopefully have Gloom as well. So if you can get a GA Hellbent, man, with intel percent and Gloom, you won the lottery. It's really hard to get. What I did is I just kept on doing pits and gambled my obols at the Curiosity vendor for 100 a pop until I got this basic amulet. Hopefully I'll get a GA one soon. And then guys, I mean, Skeletal Mage damage currently here. Like I said earlier, summon damage is actually better at the moment because it double dips in DPS. And then I'm using Corpse Tendril range just to max up my Corpse Tendril range and pull everything in. Then we use a reanimation for the extra 19% pet DPS. Seasonal Gem is the 50x empowerment for our pets. It makes them go to Giga Chant empowered mode when they go super big. Saccharine, guys, as always, guys, for the automation of raised skeleton, corpse explosions, and tendrils. Also, it makes it so your pets get empowered as well, the skeletal priest effect as well. And it's just a great thing. On this one, you want GA Lucky Chance and master this all the way to the top because Lucky Chance is super, super important on this build. And try to get down to 1 second if you can. I've got 1.1, which is absolutely fine. Brilliant. Then, guys, next seasonal gem is the percent core stat and maximum life. Makes you unhindered. Also summons a couple of monsters. They're not that threatening. They actually help you with progress during the pit as well, which is absolutely great. And then, guys, I see, look, don't bend down. Okay, so what we're doing, we are using Ring of the Damned, okay, because we are Shadow Mages doing the Shadow DPS, and we're increasing it by 55x, okay, with Damned aspect, when they're affected by any curse, which we're doing automatically from Blood Moons. So it's really, really nice. And then for the Seasonal Gem, guys, we're using the 20x increased elemental damage, okay, and we take 10% more, which is fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Brilliant. So yeah, Intel, best on life, attack speed, then Lucky Chance to restore resource. That's for the Quacks room we talked about earlier. And then summon damage, okay? And watch it blast. For GA, guys, intelligence and life. Intelligence and life, always, man. Brilliant. Okay, so let's go to Book of the Dead. We are sacrificing our Scotland Warriors, guys, for the increased shadow damage here, which is currently double dipping. So use it. It's a bug, but we're doing more damage to use it. Scotland Mages, guys. Now, I know that the first room was fixed. Okay, it does give us 36x, which is really, really nice damage. But I personally feel for speeds that the extra Shadow Bolt is still personally better for me, personally, man. I've tested this a lot. And because Naz explodes every 6 attacks, you know, we find an extra bolt between 12 mages. That explosion is going off a hell of a lot quicker. So, for me personally, I'm sticking to the machine gun mages variation, but try out the percent one, guys, you know. Probably for pushing it's probably going to be better. For speed zone, I'll say stick to the Shadow Bolt, in my opinion. And then, guys, sacrifice your Iron Golem for the 35 CHD buff. If you're on hardcore, maybe sacrifice the Blood Golem for the extra maximum life. If you need attack speed, they can do the Bone Golem as well. Brilliant. Merc setup, guys, I'm using Subo. Okay, over to Wire Trap, Piercing Arrows, Cover Fire, and then Opening Fire for the 25x, okay? And also you can see everything on the map and plan your routes of attacks to the monsters and all that to be a bit more efficient. I'm still using Owl King as well, guys, with Chain of Souls on any attack. The idea is, because we're speeding with this build, he automatically groups monsters for you. And if the monsters are together, your mages can then cast those Shadow Bolts, which pierce through all the enemies and just rip them to shreds and therefore make you have a more efficient farm. That's the idea behind it. Lovely. Seasonal buff. Still using Nebulous Extract, guys, for the shadow damage and damage reduction, okay, which is nice. So counterbalance that bad gem with the 10x, so it just counterbalances that. Using the Cosmic Anomalies, as always, okay? So you never ever actually sacrifice your anomalies, okay? Never sacrifice them. That's why I put it onto Raid Skeleton. I never have to press that button, because Saccharine does it for me, okay? you're always going to keep them out, because when you have 5 anomalies, you are unstoppable. You can never be frozen, stunned, etc., etc. You have complete freedom of movement. It's beautiful. Okay. And yeah, 5 pets, basically, they shoot out these little particles, and those particles, guys, when shot out with this potato alloy, will knock out enemies' barriers. Okay, so the barrier will just be gone. Say you see Butcher, they go, pew, his barrier's gone, you just wipe it out. Awesome. Makes for faster farming. Exactly the same for Fractured Core, you know, so you can deactivate monsters' damage resistance, or that little icon that buffs all the HP of the monsters in that area. All you got to do is have your guys just go, pew, just deactivate it. It's absolutely sick. And again, guys, for Sapling Crux, Catalyst now applies vulnerable for us as well. So we don't have to wait for Tendrils, Bone Prison, etc., or even the Mystical Frost Nova. Okay, so 1 pew is vulnerable, then you're going to get the extra damage straight away. It just works really, really nicely. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so let's go to the attack speed thing. For those that don't know about in Diablo, if you're brand new, you're not aware of this, for a pet build, you need to achieve 100% attack speed. Okay, now, straight away, on Kane's Edict, this down here, you get attack speed for each active pet you have. We have 12 in this build, so that's 36%, okay? But it will not be shown on your stat sheet, okay? Just for those that don't know. Okay, so you add your 36% to your attack speed bonus and your summon attack speed bonus, okay? If you're short of attack speed, and you probably will be, just use the potion combo. Use the Elixir of Vantage, which gives you attack speed and lucky chance, okay? You want as much lucky chance as you can in this build to proc all the good stuff. Okay, and the attack speed just help you get over cap, okay? So I always use Elixir of Vantage for attack speed lucky. I always use Renomade Buzz for the HP. Then I use Sage's Whisper for the Intel buff. And then, of course, Soothing Splicer for more all-res and armor, okay? Once you've done that, you've got the right gear rolls, you should be capped out and absolutely solid as hell. And you have your attack speed up to 100%. It's important to have 100% attack speed, guys, for Cult Leader passive on the Paragon tree, which will activate the full damage of your pet Zerg, okay? So make sure you hit 100%. It's very, very important here. Right, let's quickly go over skills, and over the Paragon tree what I've changed, okay? Not changed that much, guys, on this skill tree. I'll quickly do summary here as always. So 2 points here, just to activate 2 Blight, guys, for the 20x for extra minion damage. Lucky chance for Huge Fresh for more corpses, as always, which you need. And then, guys, one thing I've changed here is actually the Blood Mist, okay? So Blood Mist, I normally go to this Blood Mist here for the crit strike chance and the crit strike damage buff. And for pushing pits, yeah, it's useful. When you're doing speed, it's better to have Ghastly Buzz Mist, in my opinion, because it does vulnerable as well, but it also drops a corpse every second. That's what I was saying earlier. Blood Mist into the monsters into the pit, you drop a corpse, then you come out of Blood Mist by pressing the button manually, or let it expire, and then cast Tendrils onto that corpse. Because if things are grouped up quicker, you're going to progress through the pit faster, therefore get more Paragon per hour if you're interested in that. So that's the reason why we're in for this, okay? But remember, as your pets are attacking, they are generating corpses from Huge Flesh, but you need a lot of lucky chance to do that. Okay, you want like good 80% plus. Okay, so master that gear. That's the reason behind it. The Crushing Fortune, guys, this is how we generate barrier in the whole build on this particular one. Again, you need lots and lots of lucky chance, at least 85, I would say at least 90% personally. So it's the lane game build now. And the more lucky chance you have, the more barrier generation you get. Once your pets are shooting decently, man, and they get their cat's attack speed, you pretty much have maximum barrier all the time. As long as they're in combat. Okay, Titans, guys, with elite damage, spiked armor if you need the extra armor. I'm actually a bit overcapped, so I could probably take a point out now. Don't need Skeletal Warriors, guys. Bone Prison, as always, to here, guys, to the vulnerable. They take 15x damage, and then Dreadful Potion for the cooldowns. Like I said earlier, if you cast this and then manually deactivate it, you actually activate the damage buff from Kalen's Edict, the 20% increased damage buff. Because for some reason, cancelling Bone Prison early is classed as a pet dying on the Necromancer. I don't know why, but hey, more damage is always great. Corp Explosion, guys, as always, to Shadow Corp Explosion, does the EOT, can take damage reduction, not damage, sorry, cooldowns, etc., man. So it's just a really nice tool. It just works really well. And it also procs Fuel by Death and Sanko on the Paragon tree, which we're going to go over in just a minute. I popped in here, guys, here to Death's Embrace, damage reduction from right close. We do get Iron Maiden for free because of Blood Moon, it's just a base version. And then Amplify, guys, for the extra damage to curse targets. Then Decrepify, guys, for the slow damage reduction. And cooldowns, which is really, really important. Max out Mages, guys, as always, because we're using Mages on a 2A at the moment. Precision Gate, guys, for Lucky Chance as well. You can see all these little things are bonuses because of the Shroud, which is great. Then, guys, do down to Carousel Blood while we're healthy. 24x here as well. Tendrils, guys, as always, pull everything in to stun them and make them vulnerable. as well. 1 point of fortitude, guys. The carapace size, sorry, for extra fortitude as well for more damage reduction damage. And then, guys, max out Reaper Pursuit, Gloom, and Terror. Now, I'll put a couple of cheeky points, Grappling Darkness, because I like my pets doing stuns while they're casting as well. Don't have to use that, it's up to you. Lovely. Come down here, guys. As you see, I'm not using no ultimate. This is the ultimate lazy build. You know, you literally don't have to do anything. But, yeah, just come down here, guys. Max out your Aspiring Leader crit. And, of course, Hellbent Commander for the extra pet DPS. And then we just finish on Kalen's Edict. Attack speed and damage for each pet you have. Alright, guys. Paragon tree change. Okay, so I changed a few things here. Still starting off with Essence at the start, guys, but the CHD buff, as always. And then into Cult Leader. Okay, and we use the Dead Razor here as well for the extra pet DPS as always. So just buffing all this stuff in the zone. I've changed this here, guys, in Frailty Tree, okay? So as you curse targets, you get 40x damage buff. I've now popped in Eliminator here. Just for this is mostly basically for killing the bosses and doing the pit bosses and pit elites. Because that way you get 100% bonus to all normal nodes within range, which is great. So as you Paragon up, you've got these spare points. Where do I put them? Just put them in the range of these nodes here and get even more main stat, etc., etc. for your character. And of course, the extra elite damage goes a hell of a long way. And yeah, just absolutely smashes. Brilliant. Up to end, guys, as always, to Flesh Eater. So as we consume 3 corpses from our sack ring, which is done for us automatically via corpse explosion as well, we get a 40x damage buff. Okay, so the sack ring just does this for us all the time. And then, guys, right here we put in Abyssal. Okay, so Abyssal bonuses the rare nodes in range, so basically the elite damage and the damage percent here as well. And also gives us 10x non-physical damage, okay, so for the Shadow Mages. And yeah, just lets them rip and tear, basically. It's fantastic. And then, guys, as always, we finish on Scent of Death. Okay, now you can use Blood Begets Blood instead on this tree. You'll be way squishier, but you have way more DPS. Because then you can generate orbs from tendrils instead, pick up the tendril orbs, and absolutely blast. Okay, I might make a separate video for that actually, but you can do that version instead. But if you just want to chill and not die, again, Scent of Death is great because you get 15% damage reduction and also 30x increased crit strike damage. And then over here, you have these damage reduction nodes as well on top. So that way, it's kind of like having Hardened Bones aspect, a damage reduction aspect for free, which is really, really nice. And then, guys, we end on Exploit for damage to vulnerable targets. And we have so many ways of vulnerable damage going out on this build. They're pretty much vulnerable all the time. You just blast them. Mostly. Lovely. And there you go, guys. That is the build. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the pit bosser / pit speeds. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary. Thanks for watching. Go lazy boys. Go grab a beer.